Come on, let's do it.
Saturday morning, 7:30, 7:38. Notice I have my sweatshirt on. It's 57 degrees out there right now, and it's only going up. I think the high at 4 p.m. is like 78. What a day for yard work. I'll be out there all day. Perfect. But first, I have a little birthday party I'm going to around 3 p.m. And it's kind of a BYO type of thing. I want to make a little dish, a little potluck to bring down to the party. The gardens are slamming. I pulled 2 little green cabbage. Well, one, it's kind of growing like that. So I pulled the cabbage, took the outer leaves off. Carrots are coming in. There's a beauty right there. I pulled this one a little prematurely. Of course, we have shallot. You've seen that. A little banana pepper. Unripe. Let's see if it's spicy. Perfectly sweet. We're going to make some slaw. Bring it down to the party. Come on. Let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
Alright, let's take care of the cabbage first. Shallot, carrot, little green pepper, and I pulled out. This is not traditional slaw. We're going to add a little bit of the garlic scapes. They're nice and crunchy. So the first thing we're going to do is take care of the cabbage because I want to salt it and take some of the water out of it. It's just a little guy. Cut it. Take out the stem, the core. Now, if this was a large cabbage, if I was making a big thing of coleslaw for a huge gathering or whatever, I'd use either the box grater, my grater, or I would use, if I'm really doing a lot, I'll put it through the food processor, through the Cuisinart with the shred blade. But we don't need that. Getting the less pristine leaves off the outside. And now, just gonna go super thin. As thin as I can go. Alright, we got a nicely shredded cabbage. Let's put it in this bowl. Kind of break it up as I go. Get all those strands open. And then what I'm gonna do is just, not too heavily, salt it. Like we do with the eggplant, remember? Capillary action. It's going to start to draw water out. So a few grains of salt, not too crazy. Toss. I'll do one more pinch. Toss. And let's just let that sit. 15, 20. So fresh. Ground to face. We'll let that sit while we prep up the rest of the veg. We still have to make a dressing, so this has plenty of time to pull water out. And then we'll give it a good squeeze. All right. Let's do the pepper. These banana peppers, they're young, they're nice and sweet. They never get super hot. It's got a little bit of a pop to it. It's not like a sweet bell, but it's decidedly not hot. And I'm not going to save any seeds now because it's early in the season. I'll save them from nice, healthy, ripe peppers towards the end of summer. And I'm going very, very fine julienne because I want these to kind of almost disappear in among the strands of cabbage. Okay? Do the shallot. And we're going to wait on the carrot. What I'll do is once I get this shallot peeled and sliced, I will off camera, I'll peel the carrot because we're going to shred that with our shredder right into the slaw. But I don't want to do it now. until we squeeze all the water out of the cabbage. So shallot. Now, many people make slaw. It's another one of these things. 9 billion different versions. Everyone's got a backyard party version. The pepper is not necessary. A true coleslaw can be as simple as green cabbage and carrot. And it doesn't, we're going to use a little mayonnaise, among other things. We'll get to the dressing soon, but not required. A simple slaw can be cabbage, carrot, salt, pepper, vinegar. But I like a little creaminess. We're not going to go crazy with the mayo. I'm going to chop these down nice and fine. Fresh French gray shallot. It's going to be so good. All right, let's push these to the side. I'm going to turn this camera off. I am going to peel these carrots. Well, let's get some skate while we got the knife out. And this, I don't need much. I finished one jar already. I've been eating these. Putting them in my salads. We don't even need this whole one. Just want a few little crunchies in there, right? So, again, really fine. You're barely going to know what they are, but you're going to taste them. That pickled vinegar. They've got garlic in there. They got mustard seed. They're absolutely delicious. Oh, they're going to add a nice little... they're going to add a nice little crunch to our coleslaw. So there's our chopped veg. All right. I'll peel the carrots. I'll get everything out for the dressing, and we'll make the dressing. Coleslaw dressing. There's a million of them. I've made cooked ones, cold ones, simple ones, crazy ones. I've done enough coleslaw in my life. This is no recipe. I'm totally winging it, okay? And told you guys I've become a fan of the Mike's Mayo. Got a brand new one here. So let's put, I don't know, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup. It's about right. And now I'm going with a little, I'm going to go with that sweet, savory, kind of salty, zingy. So I'm going to put just a touch of Dijon. Some apple cider vinegar. Now this is sitting out here. I didn't have it out for this recipe, but let's put a couple of drops of lemon juice. A little extra acid with the vin. And maple syrup. You can use sugar, brown sugar. You don't need any sweetener. I like a sweet, little sweetness to like a deli coleslaw. We'll adjust all of this. We're just getting our base going. We'll salt. Black pepper. Let's mix this up and see what it needs. Kind of eyeballing everything. Mike's Mayo, Grey Poupon, Dijon mustard. What? Get those little lumps from the vinegar. Grab my whisk here. That's better. Cream it up. Cream it up. And let's see what it tastes like. Just totally winged it. Ooh, very nice. Couple grains of salt. Another little touch of mustard. And you know what? The vinegar is beautiful, but I do like the addition of the lemon juice. And I don't have celery salt, celery seed, or I would add it. I do have celery salt, but I'm not going to bother. Oh, but you know what I just thought of now? Just thought of it this moment. Let's add, we'll put the peppers in the slaw, But let's add the shallot and garlic scape right to the dressing because it'll infuse for a few minutes with the fats and the liquids in there. Almost make it like a relish. Give this a taste. Yeah, those couple grains of salt. I think we're there. I'm going to add the slightest extra touch of maple syrup. Get that sweet note on top. There we go. Coleslaw dressing at its finest. Alright, I have some stuff in the sink from last night. I'm going to clean up. That will give the cabbage a few extra minutes of salt on them, and then we'll squeeze them out and make the slaw. And then we want to chill it. Ideally, this would be overnight, but, you know, it's 8 a.m., going to 3 o'clock, 6-7 hours. I think that's plenty of chill time in the fridge. Alright, let me clean up around here. I'll see you in a few. Okay, let's do this. It's been a good half hour at least, maybe longer. Let's take our coleslaw, or our cabbage I should say. It's not quite coleslaw yet. Already see some water in the bowl. I'm putting it in this colander and I'm going to start squeezing. Just washed my hands before I turn the camera on. All good there. Just squeezing. Push. Alright, not a crazy amount of water, probably because these cabbage were so small. So, I think we're in good shape. Let's do a little QC here, just on the salted cabbage. Oh man, I gotta tell you, this is why I grow. The fresh pulled stuff. I mean, all vegetables, nutrients start dissipating immediately when they get pulled. And the flavor, by the way, I'm only going to use this carrot because I ate the other one for that very reason. And they are indescribable. No carrot out of a plastic bag can come close to that flavor. So, this one I mentioned, I'm going to grate. I left a little handle on the end so I can go all the way down. If I need to, I'm looking at the color. Yeah, we'll use the whole thing for sure. Now as I get to the end, you can see I got my little handle. Amazing. We've got our, remember we put the the shallot and the garlic scape into our dressing. So that just leaves the julienne banana pepper. And now let's dress it up. And I did taste the dressing. That's that too. Married up. Not going to use it all right off the bat. Let's get some tongs here. Now the dressing is phenomenal. Just that little touch of maple syrup with the salt, vinegar, a little bit of lemon juice. And try to get these big chunks out, so that's a good way to do quality control. Okay. Nice and creamy. I don't know that I need all of this, but I'm going to go with another spoonful. And I'll save this because once this, remember this is sitting in the fridge now for the next 5.5, 6 hours. So it'll absorb, it'll do its thing, it'll marry up. I may just cream it up with a dollop at the end before I run down to the party. Party's only 4 miles away. Okay. Beautiful. Let's season this. A little extra seasoning. I think we have some coleslaw, folks. We have some coleslaw. All right. I'm going to put some plastic wrap on this, or just a big plate. Put it in the fridge. It is 8:45. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. All right. I think you can see the sun on the grass out there. It's not even 70 degrees yet. I don't think it's going higher than 79. It was 90 to 100 degrees. Oops, I guess I didn't position that tripod quite right. Pardon the knockabout. But it's been 90 to 100 all last week. So I am going to catch up on some mowing, some weed whacking, building fences. I'll see you in 5+ hours to give another taste. Let that marry up in the fridge. See you soon. It's 10 minutes to 4. After I filmed that stuff this morning, as I said, I was in the yard from 9 till about 1 and came in to take a shower. Before I hopped in the shower, I laid down on the bed for 10 minutes, which turned into almost 2 hours. Felt good though, a little siesta. So I'm heading down the road to this party. Let's check out our slaw, give it any final tweaks, and I'll bring it down to the party. Here we go. It's been refrigerated since early this morning when we put it together. I did do a few tastes along the way, and I added just a touch more of the maple syrup, a little bit of black pepper. Let's see where it's at now. Oh, it's delicious. Everything just melded together. And what happens is, it's nice and creamy, but everything absorbs. It just dries up a little. So remember, I saved a little bit of our dressing. I'm just going to plop on barely a tablespoon, just to re-moisten everything up. Give it that fresh zing on top. Yeah, perfect. All right, and what I'm going to do, it's not far off. It's only 4 miles down the road. But I'm going to put it into this yogurt container. This way, when I get there, she's got beautiful bowls, gorgeous kitchen. This way, there's no chance of me leaving anything there. I'll put it out in a bowl. I'm sure there's going to be gorgeous food on the table. And there is our coleslaw. I will see you all for the next episode. Party time.
Come on, let's do it.